Marfoogle News going live in 2. All right, what is going on, guys? It is Adam A.K. Marf, and this is Marfoogle TV. We got a lot to go over in a short amount of time. Again, this is not just this alert, but right after this, we're going to do a full breakdown of everything that is going down. Drama in the White House. It's very, very crazy stuff. But this is an alert that is specifically for the United States, and I hope that people are paying attention. Again, this is not a video to panic people. It is not to get you scared. It is to make you aware of what is going on. A lot of folks, of course, have been following our show for a long time. Since December, there have been rumors of simultaneous, events happening in the United States during this year. That was when the rumors from ex-CIA agent and, of course, from the Sean Ryan show, the Sarah Adams interview, that's where, that really kind of started getting a buzz. Well, then there was alerts. Then, of course, there was Israel versus Iran. There was all of these things that kind of happened. There is now warnings all over the place. I've been pointing out that they are pushing down almost every media, a sleeper cell story here, a sleeper cell story here. And now they have actually they have problems with the 911 system. I actually showed you the tweet the other day about this gentleman talking about a potential event, which actually has happened before, where they might use AI to overwhelm certain systems, certain telephone systems that we rely on to call our emergency response, right? Well, now they have emergency 911 systems go down in the U.S., leaving thousands to fend for themselves. Where? In Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is experiencing a statewide intermittent 911 outage, right? And again, by the time you watch this, maybe this is fixed. Maybe everything is okay. Well, get this. At the same time, it says, and again, they did tell you check your county's social media and website for more information, because also when this does happen, sometimes they'll have a backup way to get a hold of them or a backup number when the actual 911 system is down. The alert is being pushed to people's smartphones across the multiple countries, and I'll show you that alert. And I'll also show you what the police there said and the warnings and the calls that they were getting. Is this some sort of, is this related to what I was talking about a couple days ago? Or are these legit reports of folks scouting of, events and places? So before we go over this is the Hopewell Township Police Department. Again, they have actually had to shut this post down because it had so much response and people are like freaking out. And we're going to show you the emergency alert that just went out. I do want to remind you guys, make sure, we've been talking about this for a very long time. Go over to marfooglenews.com/EMP. You can actually protect yourself against any adversarial attack against an EMP. This not only turns your car into a running car after multiple EMPs, but it will also help your generators, your trucks, your motorcycles, your boats, and it turns your entire house into the best surge protector you can get, so you don't have to buy any more of those expensive surge protectors for each plug-in. Your entire house will be that surge protector. Go to marfooglenews.com/EMP and make sure to use the code MARF. Again, this will allow you to get home to your family or get out to bug out, and it takes 10 minutes to put in your car. marfooglenews.com/EMP, code MARF. We're completely independent. We're independent journalists, so it's a much of a help, and you're getting yourself prepared at the same time. So check this out. So this is the Hopewell Township Police. Let's bring my co-internet brother, Dex James. What is going on, and how are you doing today?
Well, hello, Adam, and hello, Foogle fam. I'm doing just fine.
So they are on a terror watch, and not only that, there have been separate incidents reported regarding suspicious activities involving males that appear to be of a certain type that are essentially going to churches and or scouting out, right? It says at Ridge Point in Brighton, a male claiming that he was from Israel looking for a new mosque left an electric battery bicycle in one of the pews and left the electric bicycle. This is one instance. I'm not going to go over all of the instances. It seems like something is happening in multiple areas. That like all of these kind of events are happening all at the same time. This is, well, of course, they have this shutdown. Again, the Hopewell had to shut down the comments on this post because they literally couldn't take the feedback. And it says, if you see something, say something. This was the emergency alert. It says emergency alert extreme. Pennsylvania is experiencing statewide intermittent 911 outage. Individuals experiencing issues contacting 911 are asked to contact their local 911 center and non-emergency lines. Check county social media and media for more information. Now, Dex, this is odd timing for the the systems to go down, and now you have, of course, the people reporting this. Is this what we kind of talked about the other day? Like, are these false reports that are going in that overwhelm the system? I mean, it's funny. I just mentioned this 2 days ago, and now all of a sudden we've got a state that's having it happen, right?
Well, yeah, we don't know if it's false reports. I don't know that they're getting, complaints that they've gotten overwhelmed by phone calls as much as it's the system's being down at the moment. So when you've got something like these warnings going out from the police department in the same area about multiple locations where people are driving by and taking pictures of the location specifically, and looking like they don't necessarily belong, or looking suspicious enough that the police are willing to put a report out on it. Leaving lithium batteries laying on a church pew, and doing other things that they mention in this alert. That's kind of a big deal. And when you see that happening at the same time, and that these 911 systems are susceptible to cyber events, and we know that Iran and other countries have a significant cyber activity center, or groups that can basically do this type of penetration. It just makes you wonder if there's something getting set up.
Now, if you did not have prior knowledge, like this only sticks out to us because we've been following several things since December. Now, not everybody believes the Sarah Adams interview, but she was an ex CIA agent. She was actually sort of the acquisition kind of she would investigate. She would look into and try to find information. Well, she has used what she says is open source information. She says that the White House has told her to stop sharing this information, even though it is all from open source, information. Now, by open source, we're not saying just Google. She is actually qualified to look. I mean, she's looking dark web sources. She's looking at multiple countries, translated information from forums in other countries that we don't even know about. So there is a lot of stuff when you dig into like what these people can actually access and get this kind of information. They can read the messages of what other countries are actually talking about. I mean, you're talking about, folks that are constantly buzzing about doing some sort of harm to the United States. Now, sometimes that misses the point on a lot of people that we are a very hated country. And, of course, it's followed by, well, we're the best and the biggest and we're the toughest. Well, at the same point, there are a lot of enemies of the United States. So with this, with this event right here, I would highly recommend just keeping your eyes peeled. And again, this kind of thing is something we really need to pay attention to. Share this out with your friends and family. I believe definitely if they're in Pennsylvania, but also keep in mind the events that they've talked about is, 1,000 members in the United States, 1,000 members in Europe, and simultaneous attacks happening. Hopefully that never occurs, right? Hopefully that woman is completely off her rocker. Hopefully, they're both just, shills for the narrative. But again, I highly recommend paying attention either way. We will see you over on the next show. We're going to talk about all of the crazy things that are going on. Bongino, there's big things going on, of course, with the lists and the things that they say don't exist and the people that they say didn't happen. There's metadata that says that that video was altered. I mean, this is insane stuff. Evidence is like leaking out from everywhere. The White House is in trauma mode. So again, join us for the next show. It'll be in just a few minutes over on Marfoogle TV. Again, be safe, be prepared, and Marf out. If you want to get to the next show, all you have to do is stay in the chat or click here.